All right, good morning. You have successfully made it through day one of your online learning adventures. Hopefully, yesterday went okay. Although, don't get discouraged if you felt a little frustrated or hit some speed bumps. I think that's to be expected right now. Um, so, first of all, I thought this was a pretty funny meme for today, right? You overslept, but it's Thursday. And honestly, it doesn't really matter if you overslept today. That's one of the benefits of all this stuff going on, right? I guess we have to find a silver lining. So, anyways, I wanted to go through with you all what the expectations are for class today in social studies. The first thing I want to make sure that you have done is that you have taken the quiz from yesterday. I would say I have probably 75% of you have taken the quiz. And I tried to be really quick with grading them and getting your scores back to you. If you have not seen your final score, make sure that you take a look at it. If you are not happy with that grade, you may actually just retake the quiz with the same link. If you have any problems, let me know. But make sure that if you lost points on the written response, that you look for any comments that I may have made so that you know how to fix your mistakes on your retake. So once you have made sure you took yesterday's quiz and that's good to go, then you're going to move on to today's assignment. So today's assignment is a South Asia map worksheet that you're going to be working on. It is due at the end of class tomorrow. So you will actually have today and tomorrow to work on it. However, keep in mind that there is another small assignment that I will be posting in the Google Classroom for you to work on tomorrow as well. So, being that we are going to be learning about ancient India next, I figured the best way to start is just to look at the geography and the setup of Southern Asia in general, because that's where India is located. It is in Southern Asia. So, your assignment for today looks like this. It's titled South Asia Map Work, and this should look vaguely familiar if you think back to the very beginning of the year and first trimester when things were a lot more normal and we were working in a classroom. We did a lot of map work where we had papers like this and we looked at the titles of maps and the labels and the purpose, or TLP. And then we would answer questions about maps, and we kind of did it over and over again. So I feel like once you get started with this assignment today, it's going to be like riding a bike. It'll come back to you, and hopefully it won't be too difficult. Keep in mind, I'm always here for questions. You can email me, leave comments in the Google Classroom, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. But to help you fill this out, since you do not have the lovely green textbooks with you at home, have no fears. I have them for you in a digital form. So you will see a PDF in the Google Classroom that looks like this. You cannot edit it. Don't ask for editing rights. You can't edit it. But you can look at it, you can skim through it, you can, read through some of it if you want to, but really I'm more concerned with you looking at the maps. So you'll notice in the PDF that the page numbers are down in either the bottom right or left-hand corners. For example, the first maps that I want you to look at are on page 628 and 629. So those maps are right here. You're going to see it's the same map, only one is a physical map and one is a political map. So we will actually start the assignment together for those of you that need a little refresher. So I'm going to come back to my document, and the first thing that I'm looking for is the map on page 628. Notice there's page 628. Okay, and now I'm looking for the title. So the title is typically at the top of the map, sometimes could be at the bottom, but I noticed the word physical. However, I also noticed the word Asia. So I'm going to include Asia Physical as my title. So I come back to my document and I type in Asia Physical. Now I get down to the labels. And the label says, well, actually, let's get back up. Let's do the title on page 629 as well. So I come back, scroll down. I see the word political, but I also know that this is the same exact area. So I'm going to also add Asia. So we are looking at a physical and a political map of Asia. Notice that India looks like the triangle that's jutting off. And this is where we'll be focusing our studies on next week. So for the labels, the next section that you have to fill out, if you remember in class, we talked about labels. We make you do that. We make you put down the labels. We just really want you to focus on the important features of the map that will help you to understand the map. So in past maps, we've talked about the colors. On the physical map, the colors kind of match up with what the physical features are. On the political map, the colors show the different countries. Keys are very important to look at. The names of the countries and the cities and the physical features are helpful. So I want you to try to just have 2 or 3. So I'm going to add in, I don't like where that's located, colors, key, and names of countries, cities, features. And now I move on. So the purpose, when you get to the purpose, you're almost restating the title in a sense. You are looking at, why did a map maker, why did a cartographer make this map? So a physical map, excuse me, is always made to show us the physical features of an area, meaning the features of the land, mountains, rivers, deserts, plains, those sort of things. So I'm going to put the purpose is to show the physical features in Asia, because I always want to include where that map, what part of the world that map is showing. So then I need to come down to the purpose of the map on page 629. This is a political map. A political map focuses on showing us political boundaries. Hopefully you remember that the word political has to do with government. But in this case, we're talking about countries. Countries are considered political units. So for the purpose, I'm going to put to show the countries. Oh, I cannot type today. And major cities of Asia. You could also put that the purpose is to show the political boundaries of Asia. When you are finished with that, you come down and you answer questions 1 through 4. So to answer them, you're going to have to use probably a combination of both maps. Sometimes you can find one using just one of the maps. And when you finish with the questions, you move on to the next map and so on and so forth. You will notice there's one section that you're going to have to read a paragraph or 2. And answer a few questions. But other than that, the rest of it is pretty much map-based. So if at any time when you're working on this, if you have questions, feel free to shoot me an email or a comment in the Google Classroom, and I will get back to you. I will also be taking a look at all of your documents and making sure that you understand what you're doing to see if maybe I need to touch base with you further or if you're good to go. So again, you have today and tomorrow to complete this. But again, tomorrow there'll be another small map assignment to go with it. And then I have a geography challenge for those of you that finish everything if you are looking for some different types of work to do. Enjoy the rest of your day. It is already Thursday, and I will talk to you all soon.